Hi everyone, my name is Tori Davidson and this will be my field presentation activity 4. So like I said, my name is Tori. I'm a Montessori teacher, trained and licensed, and I am currently living in Rockford, Illinois, but I will be moving to Georgia soon to work for a small Montessori school. So I found this article written by Nicole Kruger. Well, hold on, sorry. Let me explain my field activity choice. So this field activity is examining the significance that globalization has on a child's ability to compete for future jobs. So this is looking at how to prepare students in the classroom for their future of information and technology and how we do that in the classroom. So I found this article written by Nicole Kruger that was titled Preparing Students for Jobs That Don't Exist, and this really caught my eye because how do we prepare them for jobs that don't exist? So she writes that by 2020, more than 1/3 of the core skill sets required for most jobs will include skills that aren't even considered crucial today. Kruger writes that these skills will be between the technical, social, and analytical skills. And I think she makes a really good point that we face this big difficulty as teachers because how do we teach for jobs that we don't even know, especially when it comes to technology, because we don't know what technology is going to look like in 5 to 10 years. So how do we teach students skills to use? And this article really talked a lot about the importance of a STEM or a STEAM education, and I really like those two styles of education as a Montessori teacher, so that's another reason why this article stood out to me. And second, I found an article written by Craig and Mark Kielberger on how can we prepare students for jobs that don't exist yet. And they did this survey, and the most important skill that they found for teaching students skills for jobs that don't exist is complex problem solving. And other skills they found were critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, and emotional intelligence. And I think that this is so important because we need to focus to teach our students for jobs in a more globalized society due to the increase of technology. We really have to teach them and integrate technology, and this article really showed me that we have to teach complex problem solving and how to problem solve, especially with the integration of technology. So this is my field educator, Sister Mary Kay. I learned so many things from her, but just about this field activity, I first learned that it is important to teach students how to be determined. This is something they aren't learning at home anymore, and it's not ingrained in most kids. So she discusses a lot with me about how important it is for their future careers, either jobs or college, for them to be determined to finish projects and even finish school in the long run. Second, she taught me how important it is to teach and give students opportunities to practice critical thinking and complex thinking. She discusses that she gives them a lot of practical uses for math, computing miles per hour, distance, just really practical ways to teach them that they can come to a conclusion no matter how complex a problem is, and that they will be using these skills in the future. And third, finally, Sister discussed with me how important it is for students to be globally aware. She talks about how she doesn't have much room for globalization in math necessarily, but she just integrates culture in that way. But she definitely talks about it more in her religion class. They discuss big topics and the diversity in religions, and she thinks it's important for us and for her students to be aware of other cultures and how this can show within our own religion, especially as a universal Catholic Church. So my goals for this field activity can be summed up in two. First, and probably number one and most important, is to help my students be comfortable with other cultures. For my job next year, I have the opportunity to meet some of my students a couple months ago, and one of them is from Mexico, and his family only speaks Spanish at home. He learned to speak English coming to this school 3 years ago. So this is obviously going to be hard because I don't speak any Spanish, but I can't wait to integrate his culture into the classroom so other students can learn. I think it's really important for all students to become aware of other cultures and to get to experience them themselves. And then second, I really want to give my students an abundance of opportunity to use creative and complex thinking skills. I think the skill will become more and more important as the future goes on, especially with technology becoming more important, and I don't think technology is going anywhere soon. So these are my resources for the 2 research articles and for the pictures. Thank you so much.